The letters arrived with chilling regularity. They landed on the desks of newspaper editors, stark reminders of the terror gripping California. Each envelope, addressed with shaky handwriting, contained a chilling message. A puzzle to solve, a threat to unleash further carnage. The sender, a shadowy figure calling himself Zodiac. Zodiac craved an audience. He demanded his letters be printed, his riddles dissected, his terror broadcast far and wide. His missives were cryptic, a bizarre mix of ciphers, astrological symbols, and boasts of his gruesome deeds. Each one a taunt, a challenge to the authorities struggling to unmask him. The public was captivated and horrified. Fear seeped into everyday life. Lovers hesitated to stroll in the moonlight. Lone drivers eyed their rearview mirrors with suspicion. The Zodiac Killer, whoever he was, had plunged California into a nightmare. He controlled the narrative, and he reveled in the fear he sowed. December 20th, 1968. The idyllic town of Benicia, California became the first scene in Zodiac's reign of terror. High school sweethearts David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen parked their car on a lover's lane, unaware of the darkness lurking nearby. The chilling sound of gunshots shattered the quiet night. David was found dead at the scene, Betty just a few feet away. Months later, on July 4, 1969, another couple, Darlene and Michael Mago, became victims of Zodiac's brutality. Attacked in a similar fashion while parked in Vallejo, Darlene succumbed to her injuries. Michael, though seriously wounded, survived to give a chilling account of the hooded figure who had fired upon them. Zodiac's brazenness escalated. He began sending letters to newspapers, claiming responsibility for the murders. He reveled in the details, providing chillingly accurate information that only the killer could have known. But within his confessions were riddles, coded messages he claimed held the key to his identity. The police worked tirelessly, desperate to stop the killer before he could strike again. The pressure mounted with each new letter, each new threat. The ciphers, painstakingly analyzed, offered tantalizing glimpses into the killer's mind, but no concrete leads. Zodiac seemed to delight in toying with the authorities, leaving them grasping at straws. Suspects emerged, were investigated, and often cleared. Arthur Lee Allen, a former schoolteacher with a history of disturbing behavior, became a prime suspect. He owned a Zodiac brand watch, wore the same size shoe as a footprint found at one crime scene, and had reportedly spoken of his desire to kill people and become famous. Despite the circumstantial evidence, nothing concrete linked Allen to the crimes. The case dragged on, years turning into decades. The leads ran cold. The letters eventually stopped. Had the Zodiac Killer vanished into thin air? The Zodiac Killer was never caught. His identity, a chilling mystery that has haunted California and the world for decades. The case remains open, a testament to the killer's cunning and the enduring power of unanswered questions. The lack of closure continues to fascinate and horrify. Was it Arthur Lee Allen, the oddball with a grudge? Or was it someone else entirely, someone who vanished without a trace? The theories abound, each more outlandish than the last. Books, documentaries, and countless online forums are dedicated to unraveling the mystery, hoping to find the missing piece of the puzzle. The legacy of the Zodiac Killer is one of fear, fascination, and frustration. He represents the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of ordinary life, a reminder that some monsters may never be caught. But the human desire for answers persists. Perhaps, one day the truth will emerge from the shadows, and the world will finally unmask the face of the Zodiac.